my garden again. I'm in the greenhouse, glass house. I'm going to do a potato reveal. What could possibly go wrong? This is Pentland Javelin, planted on the 4th of May, and I put 2 seed potatoes in. The haulms died over and I pulled them out. It must be a couple of weeks ago now. I've let them dry out, so hopefully they're about ready now. First earlies, so I'm not expecting really big ones. This can be expected. Although in 2020, during what was the first COVID lockdown, the seed potatoes I planted there were one called Winston, and I did really well off those that year. I got 30 kilograms of Winston potatoes. Mind you, I only put 1 seed potato in to a 30 litre bucket. And I put, that's not too bad, I put bloodfish and bone in the bottom third, mix it all around, put the seed potato in, half filled it, gave it a couple of weeks, and then when I saw things were starting to move, I continued to fill it up. So it was at the top, I put some of the specific potato fertilizer on, which I used this year for this one, and I did really well. Very pleased with that one. The Winston are nice and clean, and also you've got able to chip with them, so that's why I quite like Winston. But I couldn't get any Winston this year, which was a shame. Last year was a disaster. I had 4 different varieties of potato. I had some International Kidney, which I think you can call Jersey Royal if you've got them in Jersey. And I had some other varieties. A steamer was one, and I put too much of the potato fertilizer in. I'm starting off in the corner, all the way along here. Wrong way. Concentrate. And it was nice and warm. Sadly, it was too warm. Put too much feed in, and I got loads of top growth and nothing, no tubers whatsoever. So they were a disaster. So I'll not be doing that again. This year I put in 50 grams, measured out 50 grams of the potato feed. I mix it in with the bottom third, and then I put the seed potatoes in, put 2 seed potatoes in for the Pentland Javelin, and I've done Maris Peer quality compost. Stones. Yeah, the second earliest Maris Peer. So that's what happens with those ones. But it's been quite a wet year this year. Have to wait and see what comes. Really tiny pips. They're no good. I notice some people just tip the bucket out when they do their potato reveal, but I haven't really got the space in here to do that, and it's too windy outside. Just to sit close to a camera and do a potato reveal, because the camera will get blown over or the noise will be terrible. Nice and clean though. It's a beauty of doing them in buckets. Nice and clean ones. And then you don't accidentally put your fork through them when you're trying to dig them out in the garden. And then you don't leave one in and have a volunteer the following season in the middle of another crop that you're desperately trying to grow and keeps on top of. Come on the bottom now. I think that's about it. I don't think we're going to get any more. Oh, that's it. So, first potato reveal wasn't a total disaster. A few green ones because I were too close, but otherwise, well, they are new potatoes. I'll go grab a bucket of second early and do those, and hopefully I'll get more. But I'll weigh these off camera and I'll tell you how many I got at the end. Cheers now. Back again. This is my roast pear, planted on the 10th of May, and I put 3 seed potatoes in. The one that was too close to service and it's gone a bit green. That's a pity, but it'll peel. Now, this along with the other one that was too close to service, along with the other seed potatoes, second early potatoes and the remains of the first earlies are outside, and we've had a lot of rain, and so this compost hasn't quite dried out. So, well, they're getting bigger. Yeah, in 2020 when I planted the Winston, that's done. They were outside, and I had them outside from early on, because I remember during the lockdown the weather was glorious, incredible. And I'm not sure if that's to do with the lack of pollution from the cancelled flights and the people not driving the cars. I'm not sure at all, but I just think it was a very good year. That was the only good thing about it, the gardening. The rest of it was horrible. But we'll not talk about the virus, shall we? Some more coming in. Nice pear. what I'll do is I'll sieve through this compost and reuse it next year. Get rid of some of the twigs and stones out of it. Not sure what I'll use it for. I might just use it to fill the raised beds, or I might just put a bit more feed back into it and use it for something else. Yeah, the Winston was 1 seed potato per pot, and lovely potato. I'm going to try and get some of those again next year if I can. It's funny thinking about what you're going to plant for next year. But it's getting that time where you're going to have to start planning. So I wonder, what are you folks going to be starting to plant? That's anybody who watches this video, that is. The garlic crop wasn't particularly good this year. I suffered with rust last year, so I did it in the glass house just along here, but it wasn't a particularly good grow. It was my own saved seed that I used. I saved garlic and just broke the clove down and reused it. It got cold enough. I think I got down to -10 over the last winter that we had. But no, they just weren't as good. So I'm thinking, since space is a premium, what is it that I'm actually going to grow next year? What am I going to plant? What takes space in this prime real estate that I've got a limited supply of, because it's only a small garden. Well, carrots and onions have to be on the list. I find that when I'm cooking I always reach for the onions, and if it's not the onions it's the carrots. Tomatoes, definitely. I'll do a video on my tomato review. That's what it can be called, because I've been eating them all the way since they've been coming. So that'll have to be just what's left. Obviously I've got blueberries, but they're a permanent patch, so they can stay. Cabbage. I have cabbage, plenty of cabbage. You'll see a video that's coming up shortly of some cabbage. These are the last those ones. But I've processed the other greens, the ones that were just a leaf. I processed those and I've frozen those. Oh, that's the end of that bucket. So, well, probably a little bit heavier than the other one, but there we go. Morris beer, second early. Right. I'll weigh these off camera as well, and I'll let you know. I'll put a tile at the end and you can see what I got. And I better get cracked on and get the rest of them all emptied before the weather changes, because it's probably going to get wet again soon. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye now.